Okay, so the inventory is sorted. And something I forgot to mention for the YouTube audience, off camera, I wanted to experiment with how totems interact with the lava, and we found a lava pit in this castle. And so I emptied my inventory and grabbed just a couple of useless items and fell in the lava. And when I returned, there maybe was a totem there, but it was inside the lava, and I didn't seem to have a way to recover my items. So I think lava could still potentially cause you to lose your items. There might have been a way to recover it, but it's going to be non-trivial. But in any case, that accounts for 2 more deaths that I have on the scoreboard. And then there was 1 death at the very beginning, where I was also just testing out the totem mechanics. So 3 deaths have been science, and 2 deaths have been to actual mobs, like the one that we just recently saw. So in any case, now that I know what the disc loot boxes look like, I want to go back into Brightwater and see if I see one. And, well, there's 2 creepers right over there right now. But by this Enderman, it looks like there is a spawner on that island. And I want to take it out. And I'm pretty sure that you can fall into water of any depth safely these days. So let's just have a fun time jumping down over here, hoping the creepers don't see us too soon, and getting rid of what appears to have been a zombie spawner. All right. So if I were a loot box in this area, where could I be? There's still some darkness kind of underneath the castle, so let's try to light things up over there. And then there's also kind of darkness around here that's underneath the starting zone. I don't think the music disc is likely to be over in that direction. Just in terms of dungeon design or whatever, it feels like that would be an awkward spot to put it, in my opinion. So I think it's more likely to be over here or somewhere that I haven't looked yet. Alright. But we have some bad guys. I just want to get some light on this so that I can actually kind of look at it from across the way. So I'm gonna swim back to an island that may or may not be more well lit. I don't know that I've been on this island, actually. Let's be careful. Yeah. Here's the spawner for sure. And I don't feel like I've done a good job looking around to see if there might be any other enemies. But I think we're okay. Okay, so I can see over here a bit better. Still could be spawners on some of these islands. Don't immediately see like an entrance or a staircase or something. I think there might be a coal block over there. In this direction, it looks like it's just a wall. Although, yeah, this would be the side of what? Is there a building here? Let's take a look at this wall a little bit more closely. There is a creeper over here, and he could give me some soul, or he could take away some of my hearts. Both are possibilities. Really don't like all the vines around here, making it hard to see. Alright, so I don't think there's an entrance on this wall. This is where we first got brown mushrooms, although it's possible that there were brown mushrooms that I missed earlier in the map. I had been curious about going up here, but I think there'd be a better way to get there from somewhere else. There's at least like grates here that might kind of create a window. What was that? Is that a parrot? I think I might have heard a parrot. And this does appear to be a different place. So this is like the mushroom zone. I don't think this is Brightwater, although there is some water over there. So the one thing I want to check next then, I'm not interested in going into a new area if I think it's a new area, and just based on the look and the visual theme, I think that's a new area. But based on the layout of what I think I saw over there, I do wonder if there might be an entrance from the waterway over here that I thought was unlikely to have the wool. So let's go try to check that out. There was a weird sound. I'm not sure if it was in real life over here, or if you guys heard it too. Okay. Ouch. Foolishness. I don't think there's an entrance. Oh, maybe there is. Or is that just part of the structure of the bridge? All these areas could have been honeypots, and I'm lighting them up, so there's kind of a danger of adding all this light, but it'll allow me to get a better look at this thing. So yeah, I think this, there's something there. There's a shirt. Wait a minute, what am I looking at there? No, it's a whole enchanted mob. Okay. And his shirt glows in the darkness, and he is... Okay, he's not a named mob. I think this is just a random spawn. Who did not drop any of his cool loot. That's a shame. Alright, one of these zombies is going to turn into a drown. I'm going to try to ignore him. Yeah, I think that was just like a random spawn who just spawned in with a bunch of armor. And so perhaps the local difficulty in this area is turned up. I forget if that shows up on the F3 screen. I'm kind of curious to know that. I don't mind looking at that. I don't think it's really a spoiler. Local difficulty, does that still show up? Yeah, 3.0, day 0. I think that's not a high local difficulty, so I'm not sure. Render could also be using command blocks to occasionally change some of the zombies into... that guy turned into a drowned on shore as well. People thought that was weird. Mob with enchanted armor, enchanted... Oh no, there is... Okay, hold on. I can't finish the sentence because I keep seeing things, but it does look like there is possibly an entrance maybe over there. So I actually do want to climb these. I guess I could just climb up over here. Yeah, Mr. Drowned. Not interested in you right now. Instead, I am interested in going up here and checking out... Oh! Bonus Area 1, Silver Depths. There are bonus areas. Okay. Not doing that right at the moment. But we're discovering things. And yeah, there were a lot of vines here to cover it up. Actually, right, I can do this and potentially get rid of more of them. I'd like to make this more visible. Okay. And then I think this should just be safe to walk across. And in fact, it's actually half slabs that I'm walking on, so I can't even place torches on it. And then, okay, there's a spawner over here. Of what type? It's actually a special mob that looks like it might end up with a name or something, so I want to see what this spawns. It's a mushroom guy. All right. So that'll be part of the mushroom area, and he drops a potion. It's a splash potion of instant damage, I believe, which is pretty mean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are damage particles. I haven't played this game in a while, though. Okay, it was damage. It's good to, again, do the science, test my hypotheses. And is there going to be an area name over here as well, I wonder? Again, I don't want to do this area right now. I just want to know what is here, so I have a better understanding of the structure of the map. These blocks just decayed underneath my feet. These crazy leaves. Let's add some more light right at the entrance, so we're unlikely to get mob spawns. But I don't see... I do see the spawner right here. Oh, and there's a skeleton somewhere. I don't know where, though. There we go. How did I miss twice? I'm almost point blank. Okay, so we're getting rid of that. We're going to heal up. And we're just going to add a little bit more light here at the entrance. So it is water, And there are parts of it that's kind of bright over there. Could this still be part of Brightwater? I feel like there would have been like an area name sign thingy here. And the mushrooms, it really does feel like a different theme. So I think this is probably a separate area. But now I know how to get to there. And I've seen one of the special mobs. So I think I've answered the question that I want there. We're low on soul. That is something I can fix by killing some bad guys without taking too much damage. And in fact, even though I don't want to do this whole area, if I just poke into Silver Depths, it seems likely that I'll encounter 1 or 2 spiders, based on what we have seen and heard. This looks like it might be safe enough to just go ahead and light up. And that looks like just zombies. And I think I'll do this. There's a couple of spiders in here, but with all the light, they might get confused, yeah, and not go after me, which will make it easy to farm some. Oh, there's a spider jockey here. All right. So spider jockeys are still a thing, and I don't really need that right now. We'll go ahead and break this. All right, and I'm at least up to enough soul to where I'm no longer incapable of sprinting. I don't know if that's supposed to look like speakers or some kind of furniture, or what's the art inspiration there? Okay, but there's a bonus area, so I need to remember that that is there. So now let's go back to the main task that I was kind of setting out for myself over here, which is to locate where inside this water area would the music disc be hidden. So once again, let's get kind of a good vantage point. And I'm going to have to switch blocks that I'm using. Ooh, okay, there's almost surely going to be a spawner here guarding all this amethyst, right? Maybe not? I think there probably is, and I just haven't seen it. But let's mine it up. Oh, and something I meant to do, if I hit F3, it says this is a gray terracotta block. Okay. So I was wondering how Render had implemented this. Apparently blocks do have loot tables, and so gray terracotta is made to drop ink sacks, which are retextured to look like amethyst nuggets. So we got some more amethyst there. And the stalagmites, I think, might be ferns. Where do we see some stalagmites? They're all on the ocean floor over here. So if I hit F3... Oh, it says bubble coral? No, it still says bubble coral, so I'm not looking at the right button. Okay. Oh my goodness. Was that the sound of me going in the water? No, it's a drowned, okay. This is something loud happened and really took me by surprise. Okay, so if I look here, dead bubble coral, clay, sand. Yeah, so it must be dead bubble coral, whatever that is, that has been retextured to look like that, I think. Something that you can break by hand. All right. Okay, so science. The other possibility is one of these islands that I was not very thorough in terms of completing might have an entrance that goes like to a subterranean next portion of the dungeon here in Brightwater. So that's a thing I should consider. So we'll continue to look around the area and try to more thoroughly explore some of the islands. This one's well lit up. Although still not completely free of spawners. Let's go ahead and heal. All right. There's something green there, right? Did I find an emerald there? I don't remember. Oh, it's the boat sail. Right. The sails of the boats are actually banners. It's just kind of an aesthetic, decorative kind of thing. And so that one had some green banners on the side. Hello, creeper. Alright, managed to not take damage. Vaguely proud of myself for that. How am I doing on blocks? Not good. I'm gonna need to go back home and get some more blocks to continue the area, or I could just mine up some stone and switch to that. It takes so long though. I can mine up more trees. There were some trees here. And then use some more dark oak planks. There is a good idea. So where is the nearest tree? There's also a dark island right there. But I need blocks. So, right, and there was this pillar that we went up and ended up taking a falling death. All right, I see it. Very good, very good. Glowstone on the bottom. Could just be something else on the bottom of the thing as well. Okay, this one is still completely dark, but let's get blocks before I do that. So let's go over here. There's more wood we could chop. And I don't know. Sorry, but your princess is in another castle. Okay, so Render is continuing to play jokes with the bottom of the tree being trapped. But let me just chop down a few bits of oak here. And then we'll have plenty of blocks to run with for a little bit. Because I can do this. Zing, 32. Great. And let's also get some more torches on the bar. Okay, so there's a relatively big island over here that is currently dark. I want it to be not dark. And it looks like I can approach from this direction with speed. So let's do it. It's the most boring island ever. That surprises me. Like, I don't even see a spawner here. Okay. We've lit up most of the islands. We got that chest, although I never took the chest. Why did I not take the chest out of that? I might have actually not taken whatever was there and left it as a thing to come back to. There's still like some darkness on this kind of medium level, but I think it's just kind of the boundary between these two zones. I'll have to look back around the back. Still very confused about where to go. All right, I hear the drowned. Here he is. Hey, guy. Thanks for the soul. All right, and with this boat. Yeah, I think I left something in here. I think we saw this. Oh no, I just left the extra emerald. Okay, so we already got that one home. And I just didn't take the chest for whatever reason here. So we'll grab the chest. I guess I didn't really check the back, and I don't remember there being anything else up top. I don't know, for anyone watching on the stream, like, do you see an obvious direction that I have failed to go? If you've watched someone else play the map and know exactly where to go, don't just tell me, but if there's something visual on the screen that I should have seen and have just failed to do so, feel free to chime in. But I'm going to head around the back and possibly climb the little watchtower thing once more just to see if there's anything else there that we missed. Because I'm just not seeing it. And it's zombie flesh. The zombie flesh seems relatively rare. I only have a few of them. I've killed lots of zombies. So I guess it's a very rare drop. Dig into a wall until you find a new area. That's a good strategy. And I don't think I've seen anything big and obvious underwater. Let's see. There's a tree here. That's why the cobwebs are here, because they're up in the tree. This does look like it just goes to the base of the castle. And I'd already gone up to that. So I don't think there's anything there. There's no obvious passageway on the back of the area. And it looks like I've kind of looked through all of this. Right, and we got some of the things off of the ocean floor down here. And I lit up that area now. It's still very hard to see due to all of these vines, but I can attempt to get rid of some of so that we can see a little bit better into the center wall. But even with the vines out of the way, I don't think I see anything over here. It's also very hard to judge how far away these things are to clip them. And like that bit of fire that's kind of like hanging in midair, because fire is a full block, but the vines only hang on the side of a block, and I don't know, it's kind of weird the way the hitboxes work. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, maybe the mushroom area, since we didn't see, maybe that's like part 2 of Brightwater is the mushroom area, and that's where we need to go. Right now, it's my best guess. I'm the bad guy in a Captain Planet episode, setting the world on fire. Yeah, I don't see anything else. There's like a couple of dark islands over here still, so let's try to make them less dark. I thought I put my oak planks on the bar. And I don't see them on my bar. So let's fix that. All right, this island can become more well lit. Here's another spawner. I knocked him back with the Infernizer, so I think he took a fair amount of knockback, and it's not right here. It is instead down there. Great. There was a coal block here. Okay, I thought I saw that in the distance. And there's bits of cobblestone here that I don't think I placed. So maybe I want to do some slight digging in the wall there in case there's something that we're supposed to be finding here that I just still haven't seen. Also, gosh darn it, I really, really hate these vines. And how long does it take you to burn? Come on, vines. I got places to go, things to do, people to see, creepers to knock back. Or fail to because there's a vine in the way, gosh darn it. Vines are my least favorite enemy. There was a redstone torch here, but I think that's just for lighting, as opposed to being part of a trap or anything. I think it's just supposed to highlight that there's some resources here. And so I have come to obtain said resources. Okay, and then speaking of resources, let's add a little bit more light over here. I'll definitely take the coal block. There we go. And I'll take this one too. Be ready to run if there's a trap. So yeah, the existence of the cobblestone here is a little bit, I don't know, weird. But it seems like this is just a resource area as well. It doesn't seem like that there's any kind of passageway hidden here. And when I'm here, it doesn't cause me to now have a new vantage point where I'm seeing a new portion of the area. So my inventory's full. I think I'm going to bring this stuff home and figure out what to do next. So let's head back home.